a deep sigh of relief and also satisfaction, and also I'm sorry if this comes across braggy or show-offy at all, but I have been working on this Teardrop trailer since November, and I just took her on her first maiden voyage. I traveled 21 hours with her without some without a little bit of sketch would be rude, but I just want to walk you through. It actually works. It's crazy. So here she is. She's about 10 feet long. So this is the 12-volt cooler. So this plugs into the battery, blah, blah, blah. I have to do a little bit of work on that. But it also plugs into regular electrical. Boom. Okay. These were a monkey. This is probably the hardest thing to figure out. The struts. Those are 250-pound struts each on either side. Got to do some organization. But we got some lighting. We got this. Some stowage. Boom. This is so fun. And to give credit where credit is due, my buddy Jay built this, but this is so cool. Little so that just slides in like that. Boink. Watch your fingies. And then, yeah, it's just so cool to see it work. So this is like vinyl wrap that you would wrap a car with, and then straight up aluminum stripping here. There was only one little leak that came in through these little monkeys, the little holes there. Boink. So I got to fix that. Yeah, you can see my wound. That is from the back from trying to open it twice, split open the same thing. The aluminum is sharp. That's what I learned. A couple things I've learned from this. So here's the front of it. So it's got this big old storage container, and then this is where the battery lives. So look at that beautiful battery. And then you can just go shut it off. Boink, bloink. So to save the battery. The hinge is a little broken, but I had a barbecue in here and tools. Oh, I gotta tell you one thing about the tool. So you see this little guy? This is the hitch ball, and I didn't have a wrench that was big enough to tighten the nut like fully, so I used some pliers. And anyway, found out after about 5 hours that ball, the nut had come loose. No, not off. That would have been tragedy. However, it was just fun. It was just fun. It was just funny. Tragedy, not tragedy, but fun. Okay, so here's the other side, and so this is where you get in. Open that. So this is a queen size bed, a legit queen size bed that I got for such a great deal, $100 off of Facebook Marketplace. And then here's the interior. This is all cedar. We got some lights. Doink, doink, doink. Womp, womp, womp. Cedar has a little fan that works. What I found out is that you have to open it up, the latch flap, and then it works a lot better. And this was originally going to be like a fold up shelf, but I just made it permanent. But smell. That's the beauty about having a big schnoz, is that you can smell. Smells like a sauna. So anyway, this Teardrop, and I have to tell you her name is Feenix, rising from the ashes. And I think I might spell it differently than the PHOENIX. I'm thinking of spelling it the way it's pronounced, FEENIX, to be determined. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick little tour of the mostly finished product of Feenix. Oh, and it's so fun to work on. I've been working on this since November, so it's about 9-10 months. So many problems and challenges to overcome. And what I love, and what's actually been really inspiring to me through this process, is this guy Oliver Widger, who from the States, he friggin' just bought a sailboat and wanted to travel across, and he sailed across from Oregon to Hawaii. And it doesn't seem like he really knew much about sailing, but he just had this dream to not be in a corporate job. Nothing against corporate growth, but he was just like, no, frig it, we're gonna do this. And he just like bought a boat and did it. And I loved capturing his journey because he ran into all these challenges and he was scared. Not that I'm comparing myself to him, but I can relate to just feeling challenged, and times where I was like, I don't know how to do this. Or you're redoing something, you spend 9-10 hours on something and then you have to undo it. Feels like a waste. But anyway, I just wanted to introduce you to Feenix. And thanks for following along. I'll include some pictures with this post somehow, however I do that. But what a feeling.
If you want his kingdom, you can tell him what you